Hey guys, here we have a Dodge Ram, and we all know that, well, most of us know this is a very simple truck to two-stage also. But I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about this vent visor or rain guard, depends on how you want to call. If you're not plotter cutting, if you're hand cutting, how do you go about to do this without damaging your film? Now keep it in mind, there's at least 3 different kinds of rain guards. This is an in channel without the glue. There is the in channel with the double side tape, and there is also the outside rain guards that it's stick to the frame, to the door of the car with the double side tape, okay? So I want to address how do you tint this glass hand cutting without swearing a lot, without damaging your film. I believe it in a simple way. I understand probably many of you over there have a better method than what I'm going to show you now. But anyway, I want to show you how I do when I have to do with that, okay? I am going to use my template method. So I am going to wet the glass just to hold the template film for me. I am going to get the template film over here, and I want to make sure I have enough of the template that will cover the whole glass. Now keep it in mind, there's 2 big differences in between this template film and your solar film, okay? And the difference is price-wise, okay? Your tint film is quite expensive, at least most of them, the good quality ones are, and this is very cheap. Second biggest difference is your film tint cannot take abuse. Something like this, it would already probably crease your film and damage your film, and this thing over here can take out the abuse that I want to give to it. Anyway, I'm going to anchor this top over here so that I can get rid of that excess, and that's the first thing that I like to do. So I'll go over here on top of the glass and I'll trim that edge over there. Now all of this excess is out of the way. I don't have to worry about that anymore. Now I'm going to trim this edge over here. I'm going to get this excess out of the way. Now keep it in mind, some of the newer vent visors are what they call the closed edge, or some of them call them the low profile, whatever. They are this thing over here, it's not bulky and outside like this one. They are very flat and right against the glass, about 1/4 of an inch. So you don't have a whole lot of space, and they come forward a lot over here. So that can be a real problem. So here's what I'm gonna do on this end over here, okay? I'm gonna bring my template film over there, as close as I can to the line over here on this molding, and I'm gonna create a line. So that's my line over there, and that line, it's very close, if you're not accurate, it's very close to what the edge of this glass is when this glass is inside of the channel, okay? So now that I have that, I'm gonna anchor this whole thing again just to make sure it doesn't move on me. If it moves, it's gonna ruin my technique. And now I am gonna put this glass up, okay? Now that the glass is up, and I'm pretty sure nothing moved because it's well anchored over there. So now I am going to trim this bottom part of the film. So over here I have a straight line. I'm going to do this corner also. So this thing is off, and now I know that this is a straight line. I really don't have to worry much about this because it is a straight line. There's nothing about it. So here's what happened now. I'm going to bring the glass down to where it will be comfortable for me to trim that edge. And look at this. That line represents the angle, represents where that glass is going to end. And I have the other 3 cuts, bottom, top, and that edge. So that's enough for me to get my film, my template film, and put right over my tint film do my trimming. You don't have to use this. You can actually, instead of using the straight edge, I like to use the straight edge most of the times, you can just follow the line. It's not a problem. Now you notice that I didn't follow the line right on the line. I have about 1/4 inch, okay, beyond the line over there. Now I am going to finish this top over here, just getting the excess off, and that's all I need to do over here. Let me break the tip of this blade, just to make sure I get this thing done right. Okay, the excess is off. I don't like straight edges over here, so I want to trim that. And now I'll do the bottom, the same thing. I'm going to be following that line, but not on the line. Because what happened is, I don't like to show gaps, daylight gaps on this end or that end. I want to make sure my film covers everything. The customer won't see the edge of my film. Okay, I'm going to trim that. And now I'm going to make a little guide over here for me, just to make sure I know where the top of this film is going to be. And I'm done with that template. All I'm going to do now is bring it back to the glass. Now that little guide over there, that little notch that I made over there, it's enough for me to know where the edge of this film needs to be, okay? And I am on the edge over here also. So all I have to do is trim this film. This film is trimmed. Now when you break this, make sure you break it out away from the film so you don't cut it inside. All I have to do now, you see, I have the final edge because the template determined for me, and I have what the glass gave me. I can get a straight edge over here, and I'll go here, follow it, and that is nicely done. I'm going to round it up to make it look even better, and I'm going to round it up over here, and I have both pieces. And I did not have to remove the rain guards. But keep in mind, I was saying at the beginning, this rain guard especially, it's very easy to remove. I'm not trying not to tell you not to remove. This is very easy to remove because this is the one that doesn't have any double side tape, okay? So if you can remove it, get it out of the way and do it faster, beautiful. If you can't remove, and then you have to go around, you can use the method that I just showed you over here. I hope that will help somebody out there. Good luck, guys. Bye-bye.